Trucking out here, trucking it up in that Florida water. How can I go about doing this? I told it about this. See, I gotta charge my phone, and I want to live at the same time. So I'm trying to find a. There it goes. What's up, y'all? What's going on? We live streaming? What's up? What's happening? That's not gonna work. That's right here. Gets the mantle. There you go. Yeah. Improvising. What it do, y'all? So I walked to McDonald's and they had the cookies, right? You know, McDonald's cookies, they used to be $2 $4. At one point they were $3 $4. But now they sell them where you can get like 13 for like $6 or something, man. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. What's up? Eat McDonald's cookies, of course. That's not the way. McDonald's cookies good. But yeah, I'm a trucker, man. I'm out in Florida right now. What's up, Laura? Get your CDL license, man. What you waiting on? You say your dream job? McDonald's new in your country? Yeah, I gotta eat McDonald's cookies, man. Don't hate now. The J word is bad. He didn't say nothing. Oh, he said the J word. Hey, I don't blame you, man. Nah, the J word is bad. I'm not a fan of it. But I got responsibility, so you gotta do what you gotta do. I do want to show y'all something though. I appreciate y'all. 17,000 views in the last 28 days, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for showing love to the channel, subscribing to the channel, all that good stuff. Hey, chill, chill, chill. Relax. Relax. Y'all don't be doing no bad stuff up in my chat, man. Y'all relax. We ain't gonna talk about nobody's race. We're not talking about nobody's race. We're not talking about nobody's culture. We're not talking about nobody's country. None of that, man. So y'all relax. Hey, relax. But yeah, shout out to y'all for getting me to 1,700 subscribers, over 17,000 views this month. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. Yeah, I'm in a semi truck. So I appreciate y'all for doing that, showing love to me. If y'all in the chat right now, man, subscribe up, sub up right now. Watch some of my videos, man. Show some love, and I appreciate that. How many hours do I do? Man, let's just say I've been in the truck for the past 2 months now. 2 months straight. Got any spicy toothpicks? I don't even know what that is. What the hell is a spicy toothpick, Redbeard? Please let me know. Inform me. What is a spicy toothpick? Let me know. Old trucker's treat. I don't know, man. I'm new to the game, so you gotta tell me what's up. Dang, so you call your truck home? Of course. Oh hell no, man. Fuck no. Ooh, excuse my language. Bro, why do so many people know what that is? Why do y'all know what that is? Nah, I don't do that. Nah. But I heard that what keeps a lot of truckers up though. Yeah, no, I know for sure. I know truckers used to do that, and that's why they were driving, especially when they had paper logs. When they used to have paper logs, you can drive however long you really want to, and then just erase either log and put the regular hours and stuff like that. Now I remember talking to yep, way before books and laws. Yeah, nah, you absolutely right about that. But model of my truck, I got a Kenworth T680. Yeah, way before. Yeah, that you absolutely right about that. These truckers back in the day used to go crazy, but they used to get that bread though. I don't know what that is. Is that over the road? Cause yeah, I'm OTR. Oh, owner operator. No, no, I'm not owner op. I work for somebody. You gotta check out some of my videos. I post a couple of videos where I'm at now. But just to let you know, I'm at Frozen Food Express. Yeah, yeah. I'm a company driver. My dream truck. I need that Peterbilt. I need a Peterbilt, man. Like that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm on the road so much right now. And I haven't been home in 2 months. And shoot, I'm still on the road, but I really want to save up. I want to save up and purchase my own truck, and then eventually, become an owner operator. Oh, you drive a company truck? Yeah, yeah. This is the company truck. Yep, this is the company's truck, and it's a cool company. I can't complain. I can't complain about the company. Yeah, Peterbilt all the way. You already know. But I'm not sure if I want to do manual or automatic. What was the best body style? Yeah, I love Peterbilts. I love just seeing them on the road, man, and like I like seeing how truckers. You know what I appreciate for truckers and like the truckers that I see out on the road. I appreciate truckers that's their job, and they put effort in, styling their trucks the way that they want them to be styled. Like I see a lot of truckers, they chrome out their truck, and that looks nice. I really like that. Yeah, I really like how truckers, they put their own personal flavor and they put their own personal style in the truck, rather than just buying it and just leaving it how it is. I like when they put their own style to it. Yeah, it's a way of life. Absolutely, absolutely. So I appreciate when I see truckers that they put their own flavor, and they put their favorite baseball team, football team logo on the truck. I seen the truck a few days ago that it was all purple and it was chromed out, and then it had like the Baltimore Ravens sign on it. And I really appreciate truckers that really take their job serious, and like you say, make it a way of life. So yeah, I really like that. Even for me, even though it's plain, I keep my truck clean inside, super clean. I'm always sweeping. I'm always wiping down my floors, making sure my floors are nice. I take out my trash every day. You know what I mean? I'm not just being a slob out here and just having my stuff all dirty. I wash my sheets every week. I try to take care of my truck inside and out. I'm always getting the truck washed and stuff. So yeah, I like to ride in style. Yeah, see, it had the transform on there. Yeah, I like that. Seeing custom trucks. Yep, yep. Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, got the American flag and stuff, everything on it. Yup, I be seeing that too. And shoot, they take pride in their trucks, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the drivers that do it. So yeah, I really like that. I like how these truckers take care of their stuff. That's why I can't wait. So tell me this, truckers. So I was talking to a guy. He has Eagles and yep, printed on them. Yeah, we gotta show love to the veterans. But yeah, I was talking to a trucker, Well, guy up here at the terminal, cause I'm parked in the terminal right now, and he was trying to sell his truck, and it has 600,000 miles on it, 600,000 miles on international. Came the international with the sleeper, 600,000 miles, and it got a issue on there. So driver has like a minor issue on there that needs to be fixed because it's leaking oil, whatever the issue is. And he's trying to sell it for $16,000. International with 600,000 miles got a minor issue on there, and he's trying to sell it for $16,000. Do y'all think that's a good deal? Let me know if y'all think that's a good deal. Y'all got lot lizards? Of course there's lot lizards out here. I ain't messing around with them though, but yeah, there's some lot lizards out here, you know. That's a scam. I kind of figured that too. Even when I was selling, man, like that's the best you can do. He didn't even say nothing to me. He's trying to sell you his problems. Absolutely. Yeah. I kind of figured that. I actually stopped the conversation because I'm like, bro, 600,000 miles. He's trying to sell it to me for 16,000. Yeah, who runs with an oil leak? Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Especially in the semi. Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. I'm trying to tell you. And that's one thing I really don't like when it comes to like not a lot of truckers, but there are some truckers out here that are they disrespecting the game, where you know us as truckers, you know this is our life, this is our livelihood. You know, we on the road and stuff. We already got lots of problems. We're away from our families for weeks at a time, sometimes months at a time. Man, why are you trying to add more stress to a driver? And you a driver yourself, so you should already know how things are on the road. So why would you want to add more stress to drivers? It really don't make no sense. But it's really a lot of drivers out here that's disrespecting the game, and it don't really make no sense. Yeah, because for him to try to sell me something like that, what if I would have purchased that? If I was like green and I didn't know what I was doing and I was just trying to rush into buying the truck. If I would have purchased that, and you know, I'm sure he wouldn't have taken it back if I would have purchased it. Or gave me my money back. So if I would have purchased that and paid $16,000, could have possibly been the last of my money, and then it break down and I don't have the money to fix it. You know, he would have just been like, well, it is what it is. You bought it as is, and you know, I would have been stuck. I like you, Redbeard. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna sub up to your channel. If you create content, I'm definitely about to subscribe to your channel. Redbeard, I got you. Bought a 2000 Ford F350 with miles on it for $20,000, but it was my uncle's and it's running great. That's what's up, man. That's a steal. Those F350s, man, the truck, man, and it's American, so it don't cost a lot to, you know, cost a lot to fix. Like the maintenance on a Ford truck, it's not the same as, you know what I mean, a Mercedes car or a BMW car. So it's low maintenance costs on a Ford truck. Yeah, you good. You just got yourself a steal. And you 16, man. Congrats, bro. Congrats. Keep going. Keep going, man. Keep going. I like that. Redbeard, I'm about to definitely sub up. I'm gonna sub up to both of y'all. Hopefully y'all do content. If y'all don't, y'all seem like some cool people where y'all should do content. But I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to y'all channel. But yeah, so owner operator is the dream for you for sure. Yep. Yeah, that's yep. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna buy me a truck. And I was talking to a buddy earlier today, and I was telling him about I used to do box trucks. So if y'all go back to some of my previous videos, you will see that I was an owner operator, but in a box truck. But I was leasing a box truck. Therefore, like you said, I had to work my ass off in order to make it make sense. And then I eventually got out of the box truck, and then I uh I went to CDL school, and I started driving trucks for a company. So yeah, but I was talking to him. I was talking to him earlier today, and I was telling him, man, those reefer box trucks might be the wave. The reefer box trucks might be the wave. You have to live on the road. Oh, you make content? That's what's up. I'm gonna subscribe. Make sure you leave a message on one of my videos or something, so I can subscribe to your channel. For years to make big money. Yeah, I hear that a lot, that the money's not there and stuff, but I'm trying to make it make sense. Like I said, I got low overhead, so all I got is a car note and car insurance, and then that's it. I don't have an apartment or anything like that. All my stuff is in a storage, and so I'm good. I don't have any kids either, so no wife. So my overhead is real low, so it makes sense for somebody like me because I'm single and I can just live on the road. So when it comes to money and the amount of money I'm making, it makes more sense for somebody in a position like myself. Yeah, hot shotting too. Yep. So yeah, I was thinking about I was telling a buddy of mine earlier about the reefer box trucks, and he was like, man, I might just jump into buying a reefer box truck, and that was something I was thinking about doing as well. I'm gonna buy a reefer box truck and possibly put somebody in it while I'm still on the road in a semi, and then go about it that way. But yeah, that might be the wave. The box trucks for sure is the wave. I used to love driving in a box truck. Only thing is, the box truck don't have a sleeper. That's the only issue that I had with the box truck. It didn't have a sleeper. Yeah, single is the best way to make money, especially if you're a trucker. And you're trying to have a girlfriend in every state you go to, man, you're gonna end up broke. I'm telling you. It's not the way. So shoot, being single, you know what I mean? Staying focused, not being distracted by, this lady friend over here and this lady friend over there. Just keeping focused and staying focused. Shoot, that's how you stack your bread up. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna purchase a little box truck or something, just like a reefer box truck though. Reefer box truck. Call me J. Cole. I don't look like J. Cole. Come on, bro. I look nothing like J. Cole. But what's up, Nicholas? What's up, Brody? Sub up to the channel too, man. Sub up. You already know. You funny though. But yeah, sub up. Y'all already know the scope. I'm out here putting out that good content, man. We just having some good conversation about this trucking industry and stuff like that, and how these women could be a distraction. Not gonna lie, I'm sure there's some lady truckers out here that men could be a distraction to women too. So it's dang, just appreciate it. I'm gonna sub up. I can't sub while I'm on live though. That's the only thing. That's what I just tried. I can't sub up while I'm on live. But I will though, man. Forget the ladies. Drop 40 once a week. Hey, man, I ain't paying for no. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not paying for no 6. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not paying for no 6. I just can't do it. I just gotta learn. Like I just gotta have build that mental strength. You know what I mean? Like that's what I have to do. I gotta build that mental strength where you're gonna pay one way or the other. No, not necessarily. Well, yeah, you're right about that. Cause I mean, you gonna take a lady friend out for dinner, maybe a couple of drinks. You know what I mean? In my situation, I don't have my own place, so I have to get a hotel. Yeah, so you're right. And shit, I'm definitely if you do all that, you definitely coming out way more than $40. But at the same time, when you paying $40, it's a possibility that you may get something other than a good time. You don't wanna get nothing else. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, man, it's expensive. Man. I already know, man. Congrats to you being married 18 years. That's the type of goal I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be married. I'm trying to be married too. But yeah, it definitely costs to, have multiple women and deal with multiple women rather than just taking a shortcut and just giving a lady a flat fee and doing what you're doing. Then you don't even have to spend time with her after that. You don't even have to talk to her after that. You just pay her and then she keep it moving. How would you start? Well, you're 16. You got to turn 18, bro. So in about 2 years, you can do trucking, but um, you'll be intrastate. So you can only travel in your respected city, I believe your respected state. But once you turn 21, you can go interstate, where you can travel all over the U.S. But you can get your CDLs at 18. Flat fee is honest, no lies, no BS, no hurt feelings. You're absolutely right about that. But what if she got something? That's the only thing that I'm concerned about. I'm just not trying to catch nothing that I don't want. So that'd be my only issue. But you're right about that. It has its pros and cons. You know what I mean? But I've heard that women that are workers are some of the most cleanest women, though. So I don't know. You live in Texas? Oh yeah, you good then. Once you turn 18, you can get your CDLs and then you can do intrastate, where you can't go outside of Texas. You can only do lows in the state of Texas. But yeah, once you do that, then you good. You'll be making money straight out of high school. And I just posted something on Instagram where there's high schoolers that are getting a trade like in high school, a part of like their high school program where they're getting trades, and then they're getting offered for like $75,000 a year jobs fresh out of high school because they got a trade like a HVAC trade or a plumber trade. They're getting trades fresh out of high school where we got people that are fresh out of high school making $75,000 a year, which is real good money. Like, oh man, if I could have made $75,000 fresh out of high school, like who knows where I would have been right now. So, shoot, it's other ways to get it. At 16, you should try it. Hot shot. Yeah, yeah, hot shotting is another way. Yeah, see, Red Beard knows what he's talking about. Yeah, you can do hot shotting too, and you already got an F-350, so all you have to do is just rent a trailer, hook a trailer up to your F-350, and then there you go. You already paid cash for F-350. Yeah, you already set. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Cause I wish I would have known that fresh out of high school, rather than me. Even though I played basketball, so I got a basketball scholarship. But at the same time, I knew I wasn't gonna make it in basketball when I was 16 years old. And then once I got in college, that's when I realized like it's a I'm probably not even going to make it overseas. I just wasn't that good. So I wish I would have, instead of trying to go the school route, would have just got a trade and jump started my life sooner than what I did. I, I wish you would have told me that when I was in high school. Yeah, hot shot might be the way for you, man. Hot shot, and you can get a feel for the road and see how you like it, and it's a low overhead because you already have your truck. Therefore, if you can just rent a trailer to hook up to your truck, and it's you already have a diesel truck, so that might be the wave for you. That might be the wave. I think you should definitely consider it, especially if you're 16. You probably could start doing hot shot right now rather than waiting till you 18. See, that's good. Yeah, I appreciate the college experience. Don't get me wrong, the college experience like molded me to the person that I am now. But at the same time, I spent more than enough time in college. I feel like I overdid it because I did all those years and I still didn't graduate with a degree. I got my associates, I got certifications, but at the same time, like for me to spend 5 years, 6 years in college, and I didn't come out with a degree. I feel like you know 3 of those years I could have been working on a trade and started making decent money. Redbeard, funny man, I'm telling you. They can split the diesel cost. Him and his boy. That's hilarious. But yeah, so that's my only thing. But college was a good experience, but at the same time, man, if I could have got that bread, ooh, I needed that bread, man. Working all those rink-a-dink jobs. I had some crazy jobs, man. I literally worked everywhere. One thing about me, I wasn't afraid of working, but man, I worked everywhere. You name it, I probably worked there. Except fast food. The closest thing I got to fast food was uh, Panera Bread. That was the closest thing. But other than everything else, I probably worked. Probably worked. Did the grocery stores, did everything. Yup. Doing what I needed to do. Yeah, that's true. What would I tell my younger self about trucking? Like my 20s, early 20s, I'll tell myself get in the trucking ASAP. That's what I would have told my younger self, to get in. And but at the same time, when I was in my early 20s, late 20s, I didn't have good money management skills. So my money management skills was terrible. Yeah, get your CDLs, bro. What's taking you so long, Mike? But congrats on getting local jobs though. That's what's up. Oh, he still smoke. Yeah, man. So April 29th, I made a year. So I'm a, I'm a little over a year not smoking. But that is something. I had an Uber driver. I was just recently in Colorado doing a load, and I went to a Rockies game because I love baseball. I went to a Rockies game, even though they having a historical season right now. They might go down as the worst baseball team in MLB history for sure. Call me Skrilla. But yeah, I was in Colorado, and my Uber driver, he was a CDL driver, but he was doing Uber because he couldn't go back to his job. He had to quit his job because he was afraid that he was gonna get drug tested, and he'd been smoking. So yeah, if you're gonna be smoking, just don't jump into it, because it's a possibility that they drug test, and if they drug test, you won't be able to ever drive again. So yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, Red. Appreciate you, Red, for real. I definitely will, man. Likewise. Appreciate the love too. For real, man. Y'all show love to Redbeard, man. Y'all show love to Redbeard. Let's clap it up for Redbeard for sure, man. Appreciate you, Red. Yeah, but yeah, man. If you're not gonna quit, don't even jump into it, man. Don't even jump into it if you're not gonna quit, because I just would hate for you to jump in here, and then, for example, this is a true story. My first job, I worked at McElroy Truck Line, right? So McElroy, you do 2 weeks of orientation, and then you do 4 weeks with a trainer. So after my 4 weeks, I got my own truck, and I did my first week on my own in my own truck. So I did Monday through Friday. Then you get the weekends off. So Saturday, Sunday, I had the weekends off. Monday, uh, I I had a load, and I took it up to the terminal. Once I got to the terminal on Monday, after I just did my first week by myself in my own truck, that Monday, after my first week, they hit me with a random. Like, after my first week, they hit me with a random that following Monday. So, you know, I wouldn't risk it, because, you know, you just never know. And I would hate for you to jump into this, especially if you're gonna pay your hard earned money to go to CDL school, which CDL school isn't cheap. You're gonna be spending like $3,000 on CDL school. Like, it varies from three. I've seen CDL schools go all the way up to $6,000. So, like, for you to spend all that money just for you to, you know, get your CDLs taken away from you just off of some weed, man, don't risk it, man. Make sure. And some jobs, they do hair follicle. So not only do you have, like, you don't you can't just go a month and then jump in there. Like, if you're gonna make the decision to get your CDLs, then you need to stop, and you shouldn't be smoking for at least 6 months, so you can, your system could be as clean as possible. Hey, I appreciate it, Farm Guy. Appreciate you, man. You have a good night. Y'all clap it up for Farm Guy too, man. Clap it up for Farm Guy. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, if you're gonna get your CDL, then that's how you should do it. So that's why I stopped in April. April 29th was the last year, was the last time I smoked. And then I didn't start CDL school until May. So I didn't finish CDL school until August. So they gave me May, June, July, August. and then um, I took I took my hair follicle test in September, so it gave me about 5 months. It gave me about 5 months, so yeah, just play it safe, like 5 to 6 months, just to stop, so you can pass not uh um the UA test, but the hair follicle test. Yeah, man, that's what's up. 180 days. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Like as a smoker, that's gonna be tough. Going 180 days without smoking. Like I said, man, I've been well over a year, and that's my thing. I'm not a drinker, but I definitely enjoy to indulge. But when I made the decision to stop, and trucking is what I was gonna do. Like I literally stopped cold turkey, and you gotta you gotta be real with yourself. Like either you're gonna want to indulge, or make money to change your life. And trucking isn't going anywhere too at the same time. So if you want to make a good amount of money and in a decent amount of time, and then you want to invest in something else, where if you want to invest into another field or invest into your own business, you can do that too. And then you can go back to indulging. And if you ever want to go back to CDL, then you can always go back, because your CDLs isn't going anywhere. So you can always do that, do that as well. It just all depends on what you really want to do. But yeah, that's what I've seen a lot of people do that as well. Where they just made a decent amount of money. They either they had a plan when they reached their goal, like, all right, once I hit 10,000, I'll be able to invest into a property or invest into some stocks, and I could turn that 10,000 to 50, and that's how it happened. So you can always do things like that too. So it all really depends on you, and if you have a goal. But trucking isn't going anywhere. Weed isn't going anywhere either. So it's not like you're going to miss a certain strand if you stop smoking right now. Like, no, that strand's gonna still be there, and it's all good. So it all depends on if you want to make that decision and stop, and better yourself. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, and if you buy your own truck and trailer, you definitely don't have to worry about um you don't have to worry about drug tests, unless DOT, like they do a DOT stop, and they find you suspicious of marijuana. They give you a drug test, but they're not going to necessarily do that unless your truck smells like it, or what I mean, your eyes are low, or something like that. So you don't necessarily have to worry about that as an owner operator. You don't have to necessarily worry about that. Like for me, my goal is to save up, buy a semi, and then also buy a box truck. You know what I mean? So box truck is non-CDL. So when it comes to non-CDL, I don't have to worry about a drug test, just as an owner operator in general, but especially in a box truck. So yeah, yep, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can make your bread, and then put other drivers in the truck, and then you can enjoy yourself. And I feel like that's a lot of people's goal. That's definitely one of my goals. Yeah, box trucks is definitely a good side hustle. I was just talking about that earlier. Reefer box truck is the best way to go. That's free game. Reefer box truck. You can buy a regular 26-foot box truck. That's cool, but a reefer box truck, that gives you more options, and you can always do regular box truck stuff. You can move cold drinks, things like that. So yeah, reefer box trucks is if you are interested in buying, like a truck or something, reefer box truck is the best bet. And that's just my opinion, but yeah, it just gives you more options. Just gives you more options when it comes to trucking. So keep that in mind if that's what you want to do. Yeah, I don't have no issue telling y'all, sharing what I know for sure. Yo, reefer box truck is where it's at. But yeah, it was hard at first when I stopped. It was very hard, but I had that goal in mind. Like, all right, once I hit X amount, I'm be good. Yeah, I'll be straight once I hit that X amount. Just gotta stay on the grind, and I'll eventually get there. Gotta stay on the grind. So truckers, what y'all listening to in y'all truck, man, when y'all on the road? What type of music y'all listen to? Y'all listen to music, podcasts? Y'all like to ride in silence? What y'all like to do? Who likes country? So ill. I don't listen to country music. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't my cup of tea. I'm not gonna listen to. I'm not listening to country. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not knocking it, so it's just not my thing. Just not my. It's not my speed. Country music is not my speed. I don't knock it though. Oh, places. What countries? Oh, I haven't. I don't have my passport. So I don't know where what I like or dislike. But I don't dislike no country though. I don't dislike. I don't dislike no country. Yeah, nah, I don't listen to country. I don't listen to country music. We have what is that? We have satellite radio in our truck, so it's a lot of stations on there, but so sometimes I get bored and I listen to different stations, but I'm skipping right past all those country stations for sure. No knock to it, it's just not my thing. Said, you're in Germany? That's what's up, man. Germany got some beautiful women. I base countries off of like the women I met from certain countries. Oh, you in Germany? Hey, bro, your name is wild. I'm not gonna lie. Your name is wild. Please come in here respectful though, man. But your YouTube name is wild, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That's crazy. But yeah, it's no knock though, Mike. I ain't gonna lie. From Tennessee to Milwaukee, and they do not. Yeah, you in Milwaukee, man. You a Bucks fan? What y'all about to do with Giannis? You think Giannis staying or he gone? I honestly think Giannis might. I think Giannis is gonna stay this year, but then the following off season he gone. Oh, you think he going this season? You think he going this off season? Sheesh. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm curious to see what type of trade packages pop up for Giannis and what people are willing to give up. You think he's going this offseason? Man, I don't know what type of trade packages, because there's a lot of rumors going around. You know, I'm from Texas. I'm from Houston, so I'm a Rockets fan. As you know, they're linking the Rockets to Giannis, but we don't have enough shooters. We don't have enough shooters for Giannis. So Giannis need to go somewhere where he's surrounded by shooters, because he needs that space. And if you don't have no space, you know, I don't see how that's gonna work out. You here too, friends? Oh, what's up, y'all? The boys are here. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are funny as hell. But yeah, so I'm curious to see where he go. I don't know what will fit him though. I don't know what will fit Giannis. Like, yeah, wherever he go, he needs. I'm be surprised to see what type of trade packages and what people are willing to give up for him. Even though he is one of the best players in the league, you can argue and say he is the best player in the league. But yeah, you said the boys are here. Y'all crazy. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Stop playing. Hey, you're the first year with snow in the truck. How did that go? Yo, it was cool. It was cool. We just shut down. When it snowed out there in Texas, I was actually working for McElroy, and McElroy is a regional company, so it was just regional. So and it's crazy because I was stuck in Vidor, Texas. I was stuck in Vidor, Texas, so it was pretty wild. But at the same time, you know, it was cool. He said France, Germany, and Russia are here. That's what's up, y'all. Hey, y'all subscribe and tell y'all friends to subscribe to the channel too, man. Stop playing. Middle of nowhere for sure. I couldn't even make it to a truck stop. It was a truck stop like 10 miles away from me, and I just didn't want to risk it. And I had slinky coils on the back of my flatbed, so yeah, I wasn't gonna risk nothing. I was just chilling in the truck. And I didn't have a microwave, so I was asking other drivers that were stuck, could they heat some food up for me? But that's one thing about the trucking community. Like, everybody looks out for one another. Everybody's gonna look out for one another, and that it was pretty cool. That showed me how big of a community it is, and how much people show love. Checking in. What's up, Mitch? What it do? But yeah, I was stuck in the middle of nowhere out there in Vidor, Texas, bro. That's whoo. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that was tough. And then I took that load from Vidor, Texas, all the way to Arkansas. So it was like a 9.5 hour drive. I waited till it cleared out and hit the road. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it is weird out here. I think the pandemic caused a lot of that though, because for me, after like we went out of lockdown and we started getting back to normal, like my communication skills were terrible. And one thing that helped me build those communication skills was doing YouTube. YouTube helped me out a lot. So, but a lot of people still haven't recovered from the pandemic when it comes to just being comfortable talking to other people, being comfortable just talking in general. So I feel like that's trying to get a job overseas. That's what's up, man. Good luck with that. I'm definitely gonna keep you in my prayers for sure. Hope you can get that job out there. Yeah, for real. Like I can't talk to anybody in person. Yeah, for sure. And it take tough, bro. Like it took me a while, but like I said, doing YouTube and talking in front of a camera, it helped me build my communication skills back up, where I'm comfortable, being myself in front of people, approaching people and starting conversations, just talking to people in general. And sometimes when I talk to people, I feel like talking they're uncomfortable with me talking to them. They like, what you doing talking like? But it is what it is. Appreciate it, Mitch. Definitely gonna keep rolling, man. Definitely out here just steady on the road. FFE got me sitting down though, man. I dropped off my load yesterday, and I talked to the dispatch this morning, and they were like, it's a possibility that we won't have a load for you until Thursday. I'm like, bro, today's Monday. You think so? You about to have me sitting down for 3-4 days? That's ridiculous. So hopefully they find something. But I talked to the terminal manager. He said that I might can do some locals tomorrow, and the next day he might have some locals for me. Yeah, bro, is it gonna have me sitting down till Thursday, bro? That's ridiculous. Come on now. They gotta do better, bro. They gotta do better. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna talk to them tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, go in there, see if they got any local runs for me, and I'll just do some local runs out here in Florida. And that's cool. I can do that for 2 days, 2-3 days. I ain't tripping. But just me just sitting in the truck for 3 days and not doing nothing, that's unacceptable. I can't do that. I can't do that at all. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk to them about that tomorrow morning. See what they got for me. But yeah, they trying to mess up my paper, bro. I'm on a nice little streak. Like I've been on the road for 2 months straight, and it's been good these past 2 months. So I'm trying to keep that streak going where I can steady stack. Like I was talking to Mike earlier, me and Mike was going back and forth, and we was just talking about getting a box truck or something like that, where shoot, me and Mike got the same mentality, man. We trying to retire so we can indulge, man. Yeah, I run reefer for FFE. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm trying to make sure I can buy some equipment, therefore I can ease my way up out the truck and enjoy life a little bit. So that's the goal. Yeah, just gotta relax, and I want to kick my feet up, bro. I want to kick my feet up. I want to, enjoy life. I'm really not big on traveling and stuff, but I wouldn't mind doing it. Getting my passport and traveling. I'm not a big fan of it, but I wouldn't mind going somewhere and seeing some different countries. Shoot, being in this truck for the past few years, I done been to every state except Alaska and obviously Hawaii, but I've been to every state, even Vermont, Massachusetts, like everywhere. I've been everywhere in the truck. So, when it comes to seeing the country, the U.S., I've done that, but I wouldn't mind going to different. Yeah. Now it's time for me to go see some different countries and stuff, man. Getting on that plane and seeing some places. So yeah, that's definitely the goal. Like I said, I'm really not a big fan of it, but I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind doing it. So yeah, that's the goal for sure. But yeah, bro, shoot, they can't have me sitting on my butt, man, for 3 days. That's just not acceptable. I'm not gonna lie. Shoot, I'm a spaz out. I'm be blowing their phones up. We calling dispatch every hour of the hour. Shoot, even if they had me deadhead somewhere, like shoot, I'm in Florida, had me deadhead to North Carolina and pick up a load out of North Carolina or something. British Columbia and Canada, I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind going to British Columbia. That'd be cool. But we don't go. So for FFE, we just go terminal to terminal. So we don't just go everywhere when it comes to our loads. We just go from terminal to terminal. Like everywhere I'm gonna be at, it's always gonna be at an FFE terminal. So I'm never gonna just be at a random Walmart or something like that. I don't, unless I do locals, and that's where they had me going in that respected state. But for the most part, we just go terminal to terminal. We got terminals all over the U.S. Don't get me wrong, but we don't just go to every state. We don't have a terminal in every state, but we got a terminal in a lot of states. You know, so yeah, I'm just gonna be going terminal to terminal. So, but yeah, man, we'll see how things work out and stuff. But I just know one thing: they can't have me sitting down for a long period of time. I know that for sure. That's not right. I was getting my stuff ready for a shower. I'm about to go in there and take a shower and stuff, but I'll be back on live. I try to do live every day. I try to be on live every day. So that's definitely the goal. Yesterday, I didn't get on live because I got to the terminal late. So I didn't jump on live. But I'm gonna be doing live every day though. I just couldn't do it yesterday. But I appreciate you, Mike, man. Make sure you sub up, man. I'm gonna be doing lives and stuff, but West Africa going up. Yeah. Hey, nah, for real. For real. We gotta hit one. We gotta hit up Mitch. We gotta go to West Africa one of these days, for real. That'd be live. I'm so appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing live a little bit more, man. But about to go hop in this shower one time, get myself cleaned up and whatever. I appreciate y'all. I'll take the phone to the driver lounge with me though. I don't have to get off of live right now. Turn that off. Oh yeah. Hey, peace, guy. What's going on? Yeah, I'm about to hop in this shower. Gotta get in this shower one time. Whew. I'm out here in Florida, so I gotta watch my back, bro. They got wild hogs and all kinds of exotic lizards and all kinds of bugs. Gotta be careful out here, especially at night. Jeez. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go on PC to the gym and get a workout in. Yo, gotta get that workout in. And the dinosaurs, yeah, bro. Bro, they got some wild animals out here. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I got nothing but love for the motherland too. I wouldn't mind visiting. Yeah, this is the driver lounge and stuff. Y'all want to see the inside? Let me flip it. Look, so they got the snacks. Look at this, bro. Look how ridiculous. Look at that, bro. $2. Drinks in here. They got another vending machine. Well, let me see how much. So Snickers is 30, right? $2 for a Snickers. You crazy. Crazy. Let's see, is the lights on? Can't turn the lights on, but look, bro, they got CDs in here though, bro. They got like real life CDs in here. Let me show y'all the type CDs that they got. They still got like CDs in here. Look, classics though. What y'all know about Hungry for More? Bruh, classic. Jada Kiss of Death. Yeah, that's why it's full. Look, another Lloyd Banks the mixtape. They got the Trill album. Crazy. They got CDs. They still got CDs in here. What else did I see in here? Just a bunch of burnt CDs. Who is this? Pastor Troy? They got Pastor Troy album. They got Ray J? They got Ray J? Look at all these burnt CDs, bro. This is crazy. I was looking at this. No way. What made them burn Nick Cannon's album? That's crazy. Nah, that's wild though, bro. They got Donnie Ray. Yeah, we don't even have LimeWire now, but who got a CD player? That's the thing. That's crazy. But yeah, they got a whole CD player in here. What else they got in here? Oh, they got the wash area, so you can wash your clothes for free. I'm probably gonna wash tomorrow or something. And then they got the showers. What light? Oh, here it is. They got the showers. Boom. They got another shower over here. They got the women's restroom, then the men's restroom. But, yep, that's the terminal. They got everything you need for a driver. And then they have a couple of microwaves in here. A couple of microwaves. Make yourself some tea or some coffee. Wash your dishes. Hey, even got somebody left some bananas in here. Got a freezer, refrigerator. Damn, I got a bunch of stuff in here. You know, if you want to put your stuff in here and stuff. So, yeah, they got a bunch of stuff for you. They they do good by, making sure they got everything you need for a trucker in here. So that's cool. Yeah, Love's is the best truck stop. We don't go to Love's no more. Well, I used to go to Love's with McElroy because McElroy had a contract with Love's, but FFE they don't have a contract with Love's. They have a contract with Pilot and TA. So I only go to Pilot and TA now.
Charlie Peters is a very awesome
Damn,
kid.
where the other remote at? Because the TV loud.
Knowing what he went through and the happiness.
Just turn it off. But yeah. Loves have the best restrooms. Like they restrooms are clean and stuff like that. But yeah, our restrooms up here are clean too, which is cool. They make sure they have the maintenance people come through and make sure that our restroom is clean all the time and stuff. So they do a good job by doing the drivers right. Make sure we good. But yeah, that's how it is. Man, I appreciate everybody just keep coming in and stuff, man. I'm sorry, I'm about to go take a shower and stuff, but I'll get back on either later tonight once I get out because it's not like I gotta be in bed at a certain time because I gotta wake up to drive. It doesn't look like I'll be uh, driving tomorrow, so I might just get out the shower and then jump back on. But yeah, I'm about to get off right now though, man. Peace out, man. Appreciate all the love, and shoot, I'll talk to y'all soon.